Go live from here. Let's see if we're live.
Also, sand grease? What?
What?
But why?
Are we live? We're live. I think we're live.
I said why. I'm sitting in the thing. I don't think we're live right now.
Noise abatement procedures.
Okay, yeah, we are. I had to refresh.
Okay, cool. We're live.
Cool.
Hello, everyone.
What up?
How's it going? We are... we're finally in 3.4. I think this was the first... 3.3 was the first full-length patch since Sumeru started. Is that right?
What do you mean?
That is right. Is the first 6 week,
Yeah.
6 week long patch.
6 weeks.
It felt like it dragged on. So we're in a new region. It's a very exciting patch. We've got a lot of new things going on. We have a new character, a very popular new character in Alhaitham.
Yay!
What else do we have? We have a new region to explore. That's very exciting. It's been
We have another new character.
We do. Oh yeah, we have Yao Yao as well. Yeah, it's been since 3.1 that we've had any exploration content, which is my favorite content, which we'll see shortly. So I'm very excited about that. That already makes 3.4 probably my favorite patch in Sumeru. I'm not sure. I mean, it's only been a day, so there's a lot of time for things to fill in.
It's nice.
Your favorite.
It's nice to have exploration again, not only for the just sort of gameplay of it, but like, I don't know how frustrated you guys were by your tree sitting maxed and your statue sitting maxed. Like, I've been sitting there going, I need to level those up.
I'm in that position right now.
I can't identify.
This is the least surprising thing I've heard all day.
I was out of that. I was out of that situation for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then it was capped all over again. So it wasn't great.
Nice.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic.
Yeah, I don't know how you got your tree done so quickly. I am sitting staring at mine going, wow, I'm at level 33. I thought I had more than that banked, but apparently I was wrong.
He has a special connection with trees.
That sounds right to me.
No, well, the thing is, of course, we were able to collect more dendro coins than the tree would let us. So I had a buffer of like 5 levels already beforehand.
Yeah, but that's what surprises me. See, I had a buffer of 3 levels beforehand. I thought I had more than that, but apparently it was only 3 levels.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was sitting at 100% in all the regions of Sumeru explored. So
Yeah, okay, fine. You did more than me. It's cool. I swear I didn't spend a whole day doing the Aranara only to find out that I missed at least one and have to go back and redo the whole damn thing to figure out which one I missed.
yeah, well, that's why I made sure to finish that quest. So that makes a difference, right? In coins, especially. We'll switch over to the live view now. But like I have a lot of coins. I'm sitting on 194 coins that I can't spend right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yeah, that's what spending a lot of time that you shouldn't be spending. Hello, Mayor.
Hi there.
Doing things is. We're gonna be doing pulls in like 5 to 10 minutes, Meru. We're just gonna let people roll in first and just do a quick overview of what's going on so far.
I have
Your
a
D-loop.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying I have a daily commission in the new area already.
Yeah,
Like,
I had one. Yeah.
I couldn't even believe new area daily commission. I think I unlocked the teleporter while running around chasing Alhaitham's materials last night, but we'll see if it was actually the one I needed.
Yeah, I think I'm good with Alhaitham's materials, but well, I mean, enough to match my boss drops. I'm missing 4, I think, total, because I
Oh,
believe
wow.
it's 74 total, right? That
It's 77 total.
77.
There are 77. So there are 74 available in the world, but you
Right.
got 3 for doing his trial.
Which I
so-
haven't done yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh
well,
no, so
there,
I'm
there you
missing
go.
6 total. Okay, so six isn't too bad. It's too painful for me to run through everything to do it again. So I won't be doing that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm,
missing a
I'm
lot more than 6.
feeling the same way. I'm going to find some worlds to join tonight. I really want to get it knocked out.
Yeah.
I logged in last night. Magician says you can join his world
Oh, cool.
and get some.
Perfect.
I logged in. I got about an hour of playtime last night. You know, did my dailies, my pulls, and stuff like that. And I picked up the teleport point for the boss, and then I ran around underground for a little bit. So I only got, I think I counted earlier, 20. Oh no! Plus the 3 from the trial because I did that. So 17.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Thank
oh
you, man.
Boy.
So I'll start with the 4 standard banner pulls that I got from doing my tree. Just to see how things are feeling so far. Ah, there's a 4-star. What's it gonna be? Oh, that's cool. Yo, hello,
Hey,
Sal.
what up, Sel?
Yo,
Hello.
Sucrose. Sucrose is cool.
What constellation do you have?
Yeah, what constellation is that for Sucrose?
You know what? Let's find out. What constellation is that for Sucrose?
Because Sucrose has some constellations that I would call worthwhile.
I think I had her at 1 before.
Wow.
Let's go to constellations. I did.
Nice.
So now I have her at 2, which increases the skill duration. One of the durations. I can't tell what these names are.
Burst, I believe.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. You'd have to go look at the talents.
Talons. Type 2.
See, Forbidden. Forbidden seems like a
Burst duration.
Yeah,
Okay.
burst.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. My Sucrose is still sitting at level 20. So.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that is.
It's just like my Venti is stuck at like 40 or 50. There's not enough time to build units before you have to build your next one.
That is
Okay,
yeah.
that's fair.
That is definitely a problem I am facing at the moment.
It's gonna
Okay.
get even worse
Well,
when Yolan comes. Boy.
So I think since the last time we were on, I did a thing, and you guys know about the thing, but I'll tell others about the thing. I did go back on the Ayato banner for C3. No, you guys knew I had gotten C3.
Oh boy.
I did not go further than that. In spite of many people trying to convince me, many
But you
people
need C6.
including my esteemed colleagues here,
Don't look at me.
desperately
Yes.
trying to make me go broke. But no, I built up waiting for that set of banners for, you guys know, it was, I knew it was coming for a long time, and what a just satisfying end to it, to end up with C3 for Ayato, C2 on Raiden, both of their weapons. I walked away very happy.
It's a very good Christmas.
It was indeed.
Or I guess post Christmas.
yeah. Well, that's
We still
exciting.
count it.
Yeah.
Hopefully pulls go well here. I managed to get quite a bit of exploration done, which we'll go over after pulls. So I got a lot of primos out of that. So hopefully I will win the 50-50, and then we'll proceed smoothly so that I have wishes for Yalan. We'll see how things go. I'm 4 pulls in, I believe.
Looks like you have 103 pulls available.
Yeah, slightly more because of the star glitter or the star whatever the thing is.
I'm counting that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you counted that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, aren't you smart?
All right. Well, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed for you.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, first pull. That's okay. We're not that lucky today. Okay.
Well, hopefully you're gonna end up luckier than my pulls were.
Um,
But we'll see.
okay, that's a Yinjin. I wanted Yinjin. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think we call that that's a win. That's a
Yeah.
good start.
It's not a Xinyan. Okay.
Every pull that doesn't include Xinyan is a win.
Yeah.
All right, we just gotta stay focused on that side of
Yeah.
it.
Is it bad that I've reached the point where I want more Shinyan?
Yes.
As someone with C6 Xinyan, and I believe I got C6 Xinyan on her first ever banner.
Not great.
Yeah, it's not exciting.
I mean, it's bad, but I get my wishes back.
So, Sack Greatsword, I guess is a thing. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes it slightly better. Okay, well.
Hey!
All right.
To balance out
Yao
the
Yao.
Greatsword, we got Yao Yao. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this in a little bit, but low-key, I am super excited about Yao Yao. I don't know what other people are thinking, but there are very few characters that make me laugh playing them, and I just laughed the entire time that I was running around throwing radishes. It was awesome, and I love it.
How does it feel to play? Oh, look, another Yao. Oh, wow.
Nice.
A Yao Yao, as Cell would say.
How much building have you done for her?
Are you? I haven't done any pulls yet. I only did the trial, and I laughed my ass off on the trial. I haven't done my pulls yet, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Why I haven't done my pulls.
Hey, Rosaria.
Why are you here? I didn't have her until her banner showed up. What is going on? Oh,
There
hello,
you go.
Come on,
Sign.
Sinewave.
Hello.
Oh, wow, this
Another
is a
Yunjin?
banner.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Why does Yunjin in her art have a dragon's bane when that's like not something she wants at all?
does she?
Absolutely useless for her.
Yeah.
Well, who knows?
Okay, that wasn't a
Defense
bad
scaling
pull.
character.
Okay, time to. Oh, Max. Okay.
Well, there's no defense pole arm, so she's Favonius character.
Okay. So I have
for sure.
5, so we'll go to 45. Okay, let's see how this pull goes. Come on.
Hi, Indo.
Hello, Indo.
A lot of people simp for Alhaitham.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
sent
lot
for
of people.
Alhaitham.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm
That's
pulling for
true.
him right now.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I simp for
A
Jill,
Yunjin again.
so- the EM Yunjin build.
The secret, yeah,
Oh my
no,
god.
it's the secret one.
Oh boy. It's like Pike Lee from the Zajef video, or from the Slice video,
This is
reviewing Zajef's account. It's like, wow, this is happening. I'm really watching this.
Yep.
No! What? Wait,
Oh my god.
this
Oh no!
That's like
is
the biggest
cursed.
slap in the face.
Yeah. It is
Far
Oh,
from
that
son.
is so evil.
insulting.
So, chat, as you may remember, TreeVoid went to. How many pulls did you do? For
I
Wanderer?
failed 2 50-50s. Pulling Wanderer, I got to get a C6 Farzan and a C0 Wanderer. So, quite a bit. I mean, it could have been worse, but that isn't quite what we're looking for here.
Yikes.
So, I think I'm
that
64
wasn't it.
pulls in now. So,
Wasn't it?
we're hitting soft pity now. 70 soft pity, right?
Fingers crossed.
74 for soft pity.
Okay, well, I'm literally going to be on 74 with this. Like, exactly
happens.
74. So, let's see. It didn't. That's not it. Okay. Well, maybe it'll be a Yao Yao Yunjin.
Maybe you'll get a Ningguang.
Oh, there's a Yao Yao. Okay.
Hey, No, Ningguang's on the next one. I was like, Ningguang is not on this banner. Ningguang's on the
Well, I
Yelan
mean,
cycle.
neither is Rosaria or Farzad.
I
or
have been.
Sucrose.
I lately have
Sucrose
been
was
the
from
king
standard banner.
of just random off featured 4 stars, just constant getting them. Actually, it wasn't as much of a thing with my mega pulls in December, but it was definitely a thing leading up to that.
Okay, this will be my 84th pull. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see what it is. Fuck.
Right, chat.
Oh,
the very first
pain.
one.
It's like right away.
The
Okay, but it's a
pain.
double, right? It's a double 5-star.
It's gotta be.
Hey,
It's
look,
gotta be a
Alhaitham
double.
is going to be coming there. Oh,
We can get the doubles.
and of
gotta be the
course, my first Shinyan is
Oh
right.
wow!
when-
Just to rub,
Yeah, just to
rub
rub it in.
salt in the wound. My goodness, would you
Like,
look at that?
you can have this double, but
Yeah.
take this Shinyan first.
That's some pain. That's definitely some pain.
Okay, well, it's going to be a quick right here. First 10 pull after. Okay.
Go.
This is it. This is
back to
it.
back. Back to back.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not it.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Great. Lion's Roar is okay, right, guys?
It works on. It works on Kaching. Maybe it'll work on Dendro Kaching.
Yeah. I have
the
I
best.
have like a C2 Kaching.
Best you can hope for right
Okay.
now. I think.
wouldn't that be a decent weapon for Alhaitham?
Lion's Roar.
If you're running spread specifically?
It's probably not bad. Truth is, if you're going with a 4-star weapon, I think his best 4-star weapon is Iron Sting.
It makes more sense to me. I've seen some speculation that it's, Umbrella or Zephos, but
Yeah, the umbrella is definitely good.
Okay, Yunjin. So now we're getting back on track.
I think Zephos is probably slightly better.
Yeah, I
just
wish I
because it
had
gives him
Zephos.
the
Truthfully,
ER.
given his ER needs, I think that's probably accurate. I think it's interesting because I'm hearing from different people different things, and I haven't built him yet, so I don't have firsthand experience.
Okay, you know
But-
what? I'll take a Favonius.
Hey, yeah, take a Favonius.
And to
You take
balance
those
it out.
every time.
to balance
Oh,
it
boy.
out.
Yeah, there you go. You
The game giveth and the game
yeah,
taketh.
that's just rough. That's just rough. So yeah, I've been hearing 2 different things. It's either he's great, he doesn't have particular ER issues, or his ER is a complete nightmare. And
think
I don't know.
Is the difference
I'm-
Nahida?
that's
the difference
it's actually
is-
what I'm thinking is that
Fuck.
the difference is Nahida.
I think that part of the difference is also player skill. Because if you're not doing a good job of managing his mirrors, those are the only way he generates energy.
Yes.
So if you're not doing a very good job of keeping your uptime, then he's probably also going to suffer quite a bit.
Yeah. Once again, he is. This is a character not for the faint of heart.
Oh, hey,
Where'd
look,
the
it's
game
us
go?
on Discord.
Oh look, yeah.
Oh, look,
We're
it's Dea, the character that they just started drip marketing for 3.5. Oh my god.
That's
Yes,
weird. Okay, well,
I'm
let me see if I
very-
can fix it. Okay.
Very excited about Dia.
There we go.
is that her weapon, do you think?
I believe it is. It's that looks like the Claymore version of the series where Sino's weapon and
Yeah. Nilu.
Nilu's weapon. That's right. Yeah. So, oh my goodness, more Primo Gems
Well,
appeared on your
where did
account.
that come from?
How did that happen?
I don't know. Okay.
It's a good thing your game crashed.
Yeah,
This
that
is
was
the
weird.
magic. The
Why
magic
did it,
of
why
television.
Did it, why did it load up on the buy gem screen? That's so weird.
It's crazy how that worked out.
No, I got a Favonius Codex. Whoa.
You're making me feel a little bit better about my pulls.
Oh, look, it's Yao Yao. Yao Yao's cool.
This isn't boding well. I'm really nervous, because I'm gonna pull later tonight, and it's gonna be a disaster. I can feel it already. I
No,
should be
you
a lot.
took
I should be a lot
mine
nicer.
and
to you.
mine's luck, so it's fine. The luck had to go somewhere.
Oh
It
jeez.
wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. I'm
Oh, Favonius
tempted.
Lanes. Okay, I'm
And I
getting
think
Is he
pretty
as-
decent
out of it.
weapons here.
Is he as punishing to misplay his child? I'll be honest. Yes, he is. Yes, and we will hopefully get into it
Yeah,
today.
if he ever shows up.
He
I
is
don't know what's going
every bit as punishing as Child to play. And if you mess up, oh boy.
I would argue probably more so.
Oh, it's a Yao-Yao. Good for Yao-Yao.
Well, I'll say this. Child, you may be right, Lion, and it's because the punishment is the same, except Child doesn't fall off when you misplay him. Alhaitham does.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
It's not like you get punished with the cooldowns. There it is. Now let's get a
Dragon's Bane.
double.
And the Shinyan.
Let's get a
Dragon's
double.
Bane
You
is
get that.
pretty
Yeah, for
good.
his
Get that
very
C1.
impactful C1.
Yeah, his extremely important C1. Look, there he is, though.
Yeah,
he's a
woo, we got him.
he's a beautiful
wow.
man.
Okay, this is a pretty good 10 pull.
Are you going to play Yunjin with Alhaitham?
Yes, for his big normal attack buffs. Okay, well, I think that was
That
like
sigh.
170 pulls.
Was it really?
I think so.
I wasn't counting the second set.
I didn't count the second set either. That's my gut feeling. Okay, let's see how many constellations I got along the way.
Yeah.
Before we look at Alhaitham. Okay, so there's a Mona constellation.
I
have
feel like you did
C1
pretty well
Mona.
on Yao Yao.
I'm sorry that you have C1 Mona.
Yeah, I wish it was Jean or
No, I mean because it's broken.
I was gonna say Mona C1 doesn't do anything.
I
Oh.
wish that it did. On
Ooh.
paper, it's
Okay,
really
cool.
good.
That's a
I,
C6
I believe
Yunjin.
that's a C6 Yunjin. Congratulations.
Nice.
Now you are all set to run her with Yoimiya.
Nice.
Man, if
'Cause-
only you'd had luck like that pulling for
Because
Farzan.
seriously, if you're not playing Yoimiya or Noelle, she is largely pointless.
You got to get that C2 Rosaria,
Oh, I
sir.
got a C3 Shinyan. Okay, that's not terrible.
No, it is terrible. I'm sorry to say.
Oh no,
The
that's
real question is what
okay,
you got
this is-
for Yao Yao.
I got a C4 Yao
C4 's
Yao.
pretty
C4. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not C6 though.
That's
It's
okay.
not, but you know, I have to tell you.
impactful is her C6?
So I
Because I
haven't
can
dug
build
in.
pity.
I have not dug into her constellations yet. However, she's extremely impressive even at C0. I no lie, best 4-star character to come out since Kuki Shinobu, and unlike Kuki, actually we know she's good day one. I would love to have her C6, and I may go further on Alhaitham than I thought if I get close to C6, just to get her to C6, because, yeah, everything about Yao Yao is really cool.
Keep pulling tree, go deep for the C6.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I
Yeah,
haven't
there you
even
go.
tried
No,
out
listen,
Alhaitham.
you
I
guys-
have no
you-
idea how he
That's
plays.
You
just
guys
what's in
pull
the
this
chat.
nonsense with me.
That's just what it says in the
and,
chat.
I
I'm
think
just
I think
reading.
somebody should take the pain instead of me on this cycle.
You
Because
know,
I have to tell you, my Yelan pulls are going to be pretty damn epic.
I'm tempted to pull on the weapon banner, and I need someone to talk
Dude,
me out of it.
no,
This
because
weapon
I
banner
want
is
it.
so
we
terrible.
can't talk about that.
Why?
I want his weapons so
I do
badly.
too. I really do.
And here's the thing, it's for a really stupid reason.
Uh-oh.
It looks so cool with that
Oh,
sword he
no.
conjures. It is so awesome.
I thought you
And
said it was a stupid reason.
it is an extremely stupid reason. I was talking to somebody last night, random aside. I was talking to somebody last night and making fun of buying cosmetic only things. And I said, look, I'm firmly on the pay to win train here. If I'm not getting power out of it, I'm not spending money. So I'm not the typical I'm gonna buy cosmetics.
Oh, I don't care for
Gamer.
cosmetics either. Yeah. Cosmetics are like the least interesting thing for me.
But his sword is so cool, and it is super powerful.
Big
My
agree.
issue is, do you have a jade cutter, Lion?
No, I wish.
See, you don't have a jade cutter, and if you did have a jade cutter, I think I could talk you out of it because it's the only thing that's holding me back from pulling it, is that I have a jade cutter. But if I didn't have one, it would be very hard to resist. But I will say this weapon banner is trash.
Yeah, it is
it's
This is
truly terrible.
the worst weapon banner that we have had at the very least since I started playing again back in June of 2022. We have not had a weapon banner this bad since then.
Yo, what's up,
It
Frog?
is crap.
You're trash, Frog.
I don't have Jade Cutter or Mist Splitter, so I'm so tempted. I know I shouldn't, but I want it.
But you do have Haran. You can throw Haran on him to play.
I'm not taking Haran off of Ayato.
So
level 60 gaming. Let's go.
Nice. Well done. Well done. I really hate the whole like swapping things around, but I'm getting to the point where my roster is so deep that I can't have enough weapons and artifacts for everyone. It's just too much.
What's his talent priority?
Skill.
It is skill and then burst and normal keep equal, but skill is number one.
Yeah. Most of his damage, like all of his mirror damage, is tied to the skill.
Yeah, it's all skill damage.
Oh, his talents are the same level as my Naki does. All level 6.
There you go.
He's the goddamn devil.
What weapon do I put on him? I'll put on the umbrella, I guess.
What do you have?
If you've got the umbrella is a good option. Iron Sting's a good option.
Yeah.
Those are both going to be good 4-star options. The Black Sword is not a bad option for him, but I would probably lean umbrella or Iron Sting.
My Black Sword's level 40, so we won't.
Truthfully, the EM, I mean, he's mostly an EM scaling unit. And the more you're doing spreads, the more he's going to lean into that. I haven't done a sheet with him on Hyperbloom to see. I've been very surprised seeing what other people are doing. I knew he'd be a good Hyperbloom driver. I'm very surprised at how good of a Hyperbloom driver he is.
What do you have for artifact?
He wants gilded, right?
He wants gilded
Unless you have...
unless you don't have Deepwood in the team
Right.
already.
So if he is running gilded, he wants... What are the EM crit?
EM Dendro crit.
EM Dendro damage crit.
Oh, EM Dendro damage crit. Well,
Yep.
that's... Oh, I thought
I
it
would
was...
love to talk about the reasons behind that, but I
But-
don't know how interesting the chat would find that.
Oh no, I say get into it. At least
Okay,
give me,
let's-
because I will say that
why is that?
my sheet showed EM crit beating EM Dendro crit, but I could miss things. So
Wow, this is a terrible... this is a terrible EM...
Yes,
Sand.
Sign.
Yeah.
The way that Alhaitham works is his skill and his burst, as well as the mirrors that he has, they all have both attack and EM scaling. I believe for his burst, it scales a little bit more with his attack, and his skill and his mirrors scale a little bit more with EM. But additionally, like the various reactions and some of his passives scale with EM as well. So you probably want to prioritize that a little bit more. But attack is still important as well.
yeah, you don't want to sacrifice too much. I'm more curious, truthfully, about the Dendro Goblet versus the EM Goblet, and I suspect that my sheet showed EM come out a little ahead because I think I probably overestimated the number of spreads he was going to proc. And I will say this, if you're going to use him as a Hyperbloom driver, then you absolutely want to build Dendro damage and not EM. So at the very and let me also say that my sheet showed that it was within 2%. So it's not like it was a big difference. So even if I overestimated his spreads by 1, I would expect that Dendro damage would take over.
Is
This
Hyperbloom
is
a
painful to
Dendro damage or electric?
Hyperbloom is Dendro damage.
Oh, wow. So my Hyperbloom team was nerfed by the fact that my Nahida was running 2-piece Deepwood, 2-piece
Oh my god.
Gladiator.
Oh my god.
Wow, this is a terrible artifact, by the way. Like that is...
She deserves so much
Watching
better.
you level it up was painful as
Yeah,
well.
that was painful.
that hurt me to watch. That was disturbing.
So I guess I
What do you
want
have for
ER
goblets?
Goblets. So we're
Yeah, what do
going
you have?
Dendro damage, right?
I mean, what do you have?
So
Do you have
I,
Dendro or EM or like what do you what's available?
so let's see, because everything else I can do on set. Dendro damage bonus. He wants like ER, crit,
He wants ER, crit rate, crit damage,
and EM, right?
and EM, and attack. Right. So
He
like,
wants everything.
Wow, he's got very
if
good
I were
armor.
to be if I were to be prioritizing right now, I'd be prioritizing my crit and my ER.
Over the EM.
Yeah, his ER needs are a little weird. Like if he's solo Dendro, I've seen some numbers floating around of like 170 to 180% ER,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, times 5
which
bonus.
is lowered to like 130 or 140 if he's in a team with another Dendro unit. But it really
And
just kind of depends on the team.
let's lean into a bit of the conversation about why he's as punishing or more punishing than Tartaglia.
Oh boy,
He is
yeah.
100% dependent on that burst being up when he takes the field every single time, and your rotation is completely screwed if it's not.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
absolutely must have his burst when he takes the field, and you would be better holding your rotation and using a Fav character's skill again, something to get energy procs, than to go on to him and try to start his on-field time without his burst.
Oh, I mean, like you could use his skill into a charge attack right now. Did you up to 3?
It will get you to 3
No.
mirrors, and then you will have 4 seconds of uptime, which in theory
3.
you should have your burst up after that, and you're in real trouble if you don't, which could give you another 4 seconds. However, the problem with that is if you have 3 mirrors up, when you use your burst, you go to 0 mirrors. If you have 2 mirrors up, you go to 1 mirror. So you still end up in a situation where you don't have 3 mirrors unless you wait for all of them to fall off and then burst to get them back.
So to people in chat who maybe haven't necessarily been keeping on the cutting edge of what's been going on with Alhaitham, basically this character works when you use his charged attack or his skill. He creates this little floating orbital thing, kind of like one of Singcho's rain swords. It's called a chisel light mirror or a mirror. And the way that he works is when he does his normal attacks, periodically the mirrors will also attack. And the more mirrors he has, the more damage that he does. But the only way for him to get mirrors is through his charged attack, his skill, and his burst. If he does his charged attack or his skill, and he does not have any mirrors, he'll give himself 1, but then he'll get an extra 1 because he didn't have any. But if he has any mirrors at all, a charged attack or the skill will only give him 1. So ideally, what you want to do is use either the skill or the charged attack, get 2, use the other thing, and you get your third one. But there's a the skill and the charged attack. They both have a cooldown associated with mirror generation. In the case of the charged attack, it's like 12 seconds. It has a really long, like normal cooldown. It's like 18 seconds or something.
His cooldown on his skill is 18 seconds.
And hit a lot of his damage is gated. It's a give and take situation where the more mirrors that you have, the more damage his burst does. But once the burst is over, if you don't have any mirrors left at all, he'll generate 3 of them, and if you have if you have 1 mirror when you go into the burst, you'll get 2 coming out of it, and so on. So the ideal kind of rotation for him is to switch into him with his burst up, immediately use it, and get yourself those 3 mirrors. And then because they only have a 4-second uptime for each one, so every 4 seconds you lose a mirror, you want to like refresh it by using your charge attack, wait a few seconds, use his skill, so you get the most uptime out of it, and then you rotate out of him once you start losing them again. So he's a very tricky character to kind of balance that with. Similar to Tartaglia, who had the mechanic of the longer he stays on field with his skill active, the longer its cooldown is, which goes from, I think you can have 30 seconds of uptime, which if you choose to do that, it gives you a 36-second cooldown, which in this game is an eternity.
45.
I'm sorry?
It gives you a 45-second cooldown if you stay on for 30
Ooh,
seconds.
that's even worse.
It's 36 seconds if you have his C1 to reduce the cooldown. But if you stay on the full time, it's 45 seconds. Yeah, it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. But I still say Alhaitham has the potential to be just as punishing. And the reason I say that is the likelihood of you staying on, like I've had Tartaglia since his first banner. The likelihood of you staying on his skill for 30 seconds with even crappy gameplay is next to none. The only time I've ever seen the full cooldown is when I'm doing something like daily commissions and I teleport away and forget to cancel his skill in the middle of just like traversing the world. And then it's like, oops, I completely forgot to deal with that. You're not going to have that come up unless you're somebody who wants that hyper carry playstyle, at which point, what are you doing on Tartaglia? Like, it's just not the character for you.
So, 122 isn't enough, right?
That is not going to be enough.
Definitely not.
No.
What if I put Fav Codex on Nahida?
It's still not going to be enough, but you should do it.
Favonius is apparently really good for her.
So Favonius is, look, the Favonius weapons are amazing because of how many characters are super dependent. If you have someone who's dependent on their burst in the team, the more Favonius weapons you have, the better off you're going to be. Like, just put simply, right?
Does he
talk
usually
about
go
this.
with Fischl? Are people thinking Fischl for him because spread or no?
So with spread, there's some really interesting options. Fischl's a great option. She's not quite as good in a spread team as she is in an aggravate team.
Right.
But she's still good. I actually think I haven't heard this come up, and I don't know why. I will say Yai is probably his best partner. But next, I would say Beto, honestly. She's applying a lot of Electro.
Hell
She's doing a
yeah.
lot of AoE damage. She's giving you that interrupt resistance, which when you're trying to get through a 5-hit normal attack chain on Alhaitham is super helpful. So I genuinely think Beto is going to be a nice partner with him, although I'm not seeing others talking about that yet. So I could be way off base.
So I should give her an R5 Fav Greatsword?
No, you should not. You should give her Serpent's Bind.
Yeah.
But I don't have the ER for Alhaitham.
If you're doing it purely for the ER, like, yes, you can give her Fav, but you want to get her off of Fav.
So what's like a full? It's like Nahida, Alhaitham, and Electro unit. Is he double Electro, double Dendro? Is that
Double
sort of-
Electro, double Dendro is a good shout for a spread team because you're not going to get a whole lot from an Animo unit other than grouping. Miru, to answer your question, he is constantly auto attacking or not auto attacking. He's constantly doing normal attacks. So you're proccing the Chisel Light Mirrors attacks, which are skill damage, but he is always doing normal attacks, and so there's no reason that Beto should not work with him.
Then would the second one be like Kuki for some defensive options because that team has nothing, right?
I'm
Yeah,
seeing some mention of Sincho as a partner for him.
Then
So
then you'd
that's
go
when you're
into his
leaning into
Hyper Bloom, right?
into Hyper Bloom, yeah. And I will say this. I would bet a lot of money that if you want him to be less punishing, Hyperbloom is the way to go. Like it's almost impossible to mess up Hyperbloom, number one. But truthfully, like in a Hyperbloom team, his personal damage becomes less important. And so if you come off of 3 mirrors, it's still not as bad because he's still applying Dendro with both his normals and his mirror attacks. And so you're still creating seeds. You're still hyper blooming those seeds. So if you want a more forgiving way to play him, hyper bloom is the way to go.
Because then
I
could
think
put,
spread will have higher potential, but
I could put Kooky on Fav.
That's not a great idea.
if you're doing spread, fine. If you're doing hyper bloom with Kooky, I would
Right,
not.
I need the EM. Well, the problem is that I just don't have enough ER.
You just don't have
Well,
the ER.
I just don't have the ER. I need
the other
offensive
character
to fill in this gap here.
Other character that I've seen mentioned, and this is pretty obvious choice, and I know you have her, is Raiden Shogun.
Yeah. If you want someone to help out with his burst, the only thing with that though is that you're gonna have to use Raiden's burst.
Yep.
Which means you're gonna play a sort of dual carry team if you're looking to do it that way. You're looking to have her make up for his ER issues.
How do you add a team? Create team. Here we go. So
You only have 10. There you go.
So Alhaitham, Nahida, Raiden, and Kooky, I guess, for healing, for support.
I would not put Raiden in there. Like if I were doing double Dendro, double Electro, I would use either Fischl, Yai, or Beidou before I would use Raiden. Raiden's just not going to add a lot to this team.
So, well, it's just like, again, how do I meet my my energy requirements?
Yeah, the thing is, you might meet your energy requirements, but you're going to be in such an awkward setup that it may
Should
not
I
be
just
worth
put
it.
an ER weapon on him?
There's no such thing as pure.
You could. Favonius is playable. That's why I think that Zephos is one of his best 4-star weapon options, because
that's
it
not
not
an
only
option
gives
right
you
now.
not only does it give you EM, it also gives you energy recharge based on your EM.
And this, by the way, is how my Ayato is surviving right now. Running with Kooky in the team with Zyphos equipped, because that is giving him enough ER to keep his burst going. Otherwise, he wouldn't have it with my artifacts, and I'd have to change something.
You could run. I wouldn't want to run Favonius on him, but you could.
Maybe
Your other
Sap.
option would be Sapwood.
Sapwood, yeah.
Sapwood over Sack.
Because Sapwood has a bunch of ER and it gives EM when you trigger its passive.
Yeah.
I mean, Sapwood does not have a bunch of ER, but
It's a bunch of ER that you don't have right now.
It's 27% that is not currently available.
yeah, I'm
to
just
you.
looking at this 61% on Xingqiu.
I mean,
I'm like,
with
that's
Dendro Resonance alone, you need a lot less. You'd probably be looking at 140.
Yeah, if you put Sapwood on him, you're probably around 150 now, because I think you were at
Let's
122, and so that
So now I'm exactly 150.
so that should be
Terrible
enough.
crit rate.
Yeah, the crit rate is
Although
Not
I didn't
impressive.
level up the artifact because it's a terrible artifact.
oof.
Yeah. But you don't have to worry about having perfect artifacts, TreeVoid.
No, you
Somebody
don't.
told me that. Somebody told me that just the other day.
I did tell you that.
Well, it's
and
true.
it's
You-
still
you-
true.
You don't have to.
But when you have one kind of good substat, it makes it significantly worse.
Mm-hmm.
But that is true. Let me invest in this a bit. Let's see.
You
Oh, it
should use
rolled
the
into
other
the
one.
one good
I
one.
was gonna say
Okay.
you had another one that had
EM,
EM
yeah.
on it. I guess this one has attack percent on it, so you're probably fine either way.
Yeah.
Until it all rolls into flat attack.
Truthfully, they're both trash. So-
They are. They are. So you know what? We'll roll with the one that rolled into the right substat.
yeah.
Defense.
Well, he
this one
did. He
rolled
did get
into-
an
I
attack
get- yeah.
roll.
Some of my
Now
other
he got a flat HP roll. Not as impressive.
I do have a crit damage with crit rate substat, but I mean it's better, but my crit rate is like 8%.
Yeah,
you're-
it's in the.
I
it's
really
tank.
need the he
There's no.
he has a lot of different pulls, like things pulling at him. A lot of directions he's being pulled in terms of.
He
Yeah,
does.
you need. I mean, with EM, attack, crit rate, crit damage, and ER. Like, woof, that's rough.
I can't wait to see the slice videos on trying to roll for artifacts for him.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty nasty for a lot of people. But you know, a lot of folks who had been playing a lot more actively than any of us during the whole Inazuma cycle. You know, they're kind of done with the emblem domain, whereas I've still been farming emblem. And the general state of things has been farm the Deepwood Gilded domain since Sumeru launched. So I think people are starting to get to the point where they have some decent Gilded sets and some decent Deepwood sets.
You
Okay,
should probably
so-
get Nahida on 4-piece Deepwood, by the way.
Oh
That would be ideal.
Those are my Deepwood are so bad. Like I don't have a single EM Deepwood piece, I think. Yeah, I don't have a single EM other than a 4-star.
Yeah, but
It's not ideal, but that's okay.
but truthfully, do it. I have her on a 4-star piece too at the moment, and 4-piece Deepwood in the teams that Nahida is on is so valuable. That 30% res shred, like, think about what we say with Animo characters all the time. Like, put whatever VV pieces you have on them because it's VV that you care about. For Dendro, it's Deepwood that you care about. It's the only way you're getting any good amount of Dendro res shred.
Is Skyward Blade better than Sapwood?
Okay.
Does it have better base attack?
It does significantly.
Oh, okay. And
If you Skyward Blade Bennett is, I think, the only thing with higher base attack is Aquila Favonia, so it's near the top of what you would run on him. It's what I run on Bennett. I have Skyward Blade on Bennett.
oh,
The downfall is if you are running Bennett in teams that does not have a Favonius user, Bennett's a really good Favonius user. And
Oh,
you
I
give
had
up some
him
of
on
his attack
Sapwood.
buff. Sapwood's certainly not bad.
yeah, but it's just
Truthfully,
if
if you have a Skyward Blade, it's better.
Yeah, I had a level 1 Skyward Blade the whole time, so I guess I
Yeah.
should have been using that. Okay.
Skyward Blade is better.
Yeah,
And like I said, it's what I've been running on him since I got just super lucky with the weapon banner and got a Skyward Blade. I guess
I got this pulling for the bell. So
truthfully, I guess I should be happy that I have a Skyward Blade and not yet another Skyward Spine. That spear is the bane of my existence.
Average spine is pretty bad.
It's, you know what? The thing about it
finally,
is,
I'm
it's
done with all
it's
this crap.
actually not bad at all. The problem is there are a lot of good spears. Like when it would be fine if you didn't have Engulfing Lightning, the catch. Staff of Homa, Jadewing Spear. Like, there's a lot of good pole arms. So why in the world would you run Skyward Spine?
Sup, Nate? Oh no, I need more branches. You can get those from the shop, right?
You can get some of them from the Star Dust shop, and I think the Star Glitter shop. Yeah,
You know
I
what?
don't know. It's
We're
been so
almost
long
done
since I needed
gearing up.
those.
Oh my god.
Almost done. We're gonna get there soon. Where's the other branch here?
You know what you can't get from the shop?
What?
A good Beto card for the TCG.
I think it's a fine
Ooh.
enough.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
he's
It's
going
not fine enough.
He's
When am I
going
trying
spicy
counterside?
already.
It's fucking terrible.
You know what, Frog? We'll talk about counterside after the stream, okay? Let's see here. Where am I? Oh, right. I need to go to weapons.
So,
I need to.
I will, because I know you don't have a Beto card yet. I will read you what she does.
Do you have to pull? Do you have to beat her to get her card?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough to do this. Ugh. That's annoying.
So, her skill costs 3 electro dice, no surprise, and it gives her a special effect called Tidecaller Surf Embrace, and then it prepares the skill Wave Strider. Well, the way that this works is that it does absolutely nothing up front, and then the next time that the character acts, they'll immediately use the Wave Strider skill. And while they're holding on to it, like in the meantime, they get 2 shield points. The shield points are pretty good, but the fact that you have to wait that extra turn, you have to give your opponent an opportunity to act, and then your turn immediately ends because you automatically use this skill, is not very good. And for all of that, it does 2 electro damage. And it's not increased by, if your opponent attacks you while you're holding it, nothing. Her burst costs 4 electro dice and 3 energy, and it deals 3 electro damage. Okay. And then it gives you the damage reduction. So when you would take at least 3 damage, it reduces it by 1. It lasts for 2 rounds. And its effect is, after you use a normal attack, you deal 1 electro damage. That's the whole thing that she does. The problem is that, unlike her character, it's 1 electro damage to 1 enemy, instead of it bouncing around amongst multiple enemies. It's a lot of cost for very little gain. There's no reason to play this at all.
When you were about to read the burst effect, all I could hear was its effect is only to really upset Lion. Like
Yes!
that is the only thing. What is
4 energy for
what does
1
her burst
damage?
Yeah, that is some weak sauce. That is some very weak sauce.
How do you change your wings?
It's in the dressing room when you go to the character. Like, you
Yeah,
compare
her
that
card
to
seems very
something
bad.
like Yoimiya. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yoimiya did take a pretty heavy nerf in this
That's
past
true.
cycle. That Yoimiya card got slammed. It's still good. It's still quite strong, but it costs more energy. It costs more dice. It is no longer the god tier card that it once was. And the minty meat rolls are dead. Rest in peace,
Are
Ayaka,
they?
destroying everything. So they put a limit on it. You can only proc the effect of minty meat rolls 3 times. And what that means is you can no longer get Ayaka into a loop where she's just attacking normals over and over, because she will revert to needing 3 dice after 3 uses of her skill. So again, still very powerful, still a very high pressure play style, but the 1-turn kill potential
Sounds like
has
it's been hit pretty hard.
really been destroyed on that team, which, for what it's worth, is probably a good thing. Like, OTK decks are not a really fun thing if you come up against one and aren't set up to counter it. but I'm confident that people who study the card game way more than I do will come up with new OTK strategies, probably involving Beto and her 1 damage without my input. And I'm never going to be a card game.
I'm sure
theory
that there is
crafter.
some kind of way to make that happen, and it's going to be super cracked, but oh my god, it's aggressively bad. 4 energy or 4 dice, 3 energy, you get so little damage out of it. You get 1 extra damage per turn on normals, only on normals. And it doesn't if it bounced, I would have nothing bad to say. I would put up with her shitty skill for 1 electro damage to all enemies burst. But that's not all we got.
Well,
Wow.
that's the bad part of the patch, right? So we can talk about the good part of the patch. You know,
What good part? Is it the part about how shitty it is to farm for Alhaitham's local specialties?
It's so easy.
Truthfully, they're
It is
not bad.
amazingly easy. Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
They're not bad, though I admit they are the reason primarily that I have not yet pulled, because I just don't want him sitting there and I can't build him effectively yet. Once I find worlds to raid.
TreeVoid, I found 17 total.
Yeah, there's 74 available, and you can access them all immediately. You did not do the scarab hell, so
Thank God.
it is so much better.
I'm
Yeah. Besides, you don't have 92% area completion of the new zone.
Let me look at my completion for the new zone.
Good lord.
Why do you not have this? You don't have.
Let's take a look.
You don't have all of the domains and teleport locations done.
So the new location that released yesterday, TreeVoid has basically completed it. I've got 3% exploration.
Oh, I'm at 6. I got you beat, buddy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What do you mean?
6%.
Guys, I have all of the Dendroculus aside from the 2 that are time gated.
Chat, take note of this, because the next time we're doing Down Bad Hour, TreeVoid's going to be whining and moaning. There's no content.
There is no content.
To do.
Dead game.
Yeah, look at this.
Nothing to
100%.
do. Nothing to do.
This game is so dead, I'm going to go back to Defo.
I already 100%ed the new zone.
That is
It's been 1 day. It says, "Oh, this is my favorite content."
Yeah,
I don't
Just do it all in 1
This
day.
is my favorite content. Look, I got 200 chests. I did all the open world stuff. I finished the main quest. The only
What
thing
about
I
that
can't
area of
do-
leeway that's at 98% or
Yeah.
93%?
Yeah, or the chasm
91%.
at 94%.
This
Yeah,
is disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
really?
Look at this.
What are you doing?
No shiny orange
is
numbers
shameful.
here. Yeah.
that is shame. 89.
Yeah, I
What
know.
is that?
So Leeway and Mondstadt suck. Their chests don't inherently give primo gems, so I don't care about them as much as Inazuma and Sumeru.
That's a fair point about the primo gems.
I unfortunately already hit rank 10 before this region came out. So I have the reputation bonus for completing the MSQ, or I guess that's the wrong game, for completing the event quest. But it doesn't do anything for me. So it just sits past cap.
You're in good company there.
Yeah.
This is very typical, just because you end up so far behind, or sorry, you end up so far ahead because your other regions are already done. So everyone switches to doing their bounties and requests here every week. And if you've done that, everyone's at 10.
Yeah, so
I've been at 10 for ages.
I've been prioritizing Inazuma since I didn't have the treasure seeker there. So now everywhere is 1 rank before cap except Sumeru. Sumeru is actually the first region that I finished area completion on.
Well, I suppose congratulations.
Yeah, that was exciting.
I am at cap in all 4 regions for my reputation, but I do need to craft the Dendroculus resonance stone
Oh, yeah.
as well as the chest finder. For what it's worth, I think the chest finder is a lot more valuable. The rest, the
100%.
Dendroculus, you can go to the interactive map. Which, by the way, the next time Lion wants to whine about not having enough of Alhaitham's materials, just say the words interactive map,
Yeah.
and he'll
Look, the
respond with
interactive map
something.
sucks.
You're
Just don't listen to him.
insane.
You just don't listen to him, and we move
The
on.
interactive map sucks. All right.
No, we're moving on.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
I did actually pull it up for that though.
Oh, he disappeared.
And then I wandered around for the hour that I had to play yesterday when this came out. Little
And in
did
that
I know
time,
that a
you
lot of
didn't
these
hit
things were
92%.
underground. I sure didn't. I sure didn't.
Well, how are we feeling about the new exploration zone? And let's try to keep it spoiler light for Captain 6% and Lieutenant 3% over here.
Right. So,
Sir, I'm more of a private.
Yeah, no, I gave us promotions. It's fine.
so for this, this is probably my favorite Sumeru region so far.
Oh, that's awesome.
They fixed so many of the problems that were in the terrible, terrible, terrible first iteration of the desert. So in the first iteration of the desert, you had no idea what was above ground, what was below ground, just what was going on anywhere. Everything was below ground anyways, so you couldn't tell anything. It was just a complete mess. It was a really bad first impression of the desert. And they seem to have rectified most of that with this second expanded region. They added a couple new overworld puzzles. This is one of them. Basically, there's these flashing stones with different symbols on them, and you have to find these stones with the solid version of the symbol and match it to them. So you hit it and it switches what it is, and then you find some of the other ones and you do it, and then you hit a sequence of them, and you'll get a chest for it. So pretty small, straightforward challenges there.
Seems like those cube puzzles a little bit from Inazuma.
Yes, except in this time there's more of an exploration component to it, because you need to find the answer to it, instead of just all the cubes are there sort of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's another sort of slight annoyance here, which it was here. Okay, so there's this sea snake serpent thing. It's actually the boss you farm for Alhaitham's materials that will randomly show up in certain regions of the map and come out under you and do a little attack there. It's pretty easy to ignore. There's a pretty loud audio cue to go along with it. So, and it doesn't do a lot of damage anyway. So even if you do get hit by it, it's not a big deal.
There's an achievement for getting hit by it.
Yes, there is. I did get that one too. Yeah. Oh, there's a floating pathway here. I don't know.
Oh,
why.
look at that.
It doesn't really do anything. So this is a pretty good indication. Oh, I guess there's a chest here. That's why. Wanderer lets you cheat all these puzzles, by the way. he just skips the whole.
Oh yeah,
thing.
that looks really rough. You really struggled with that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There are a lot of puzzle aspects of the previous desert that were imported into this new desert, which makes sense. It's all the same culture that designed it, but they're implemented better here. The only thing is you do need to complete the previous world quest of Sumeru in the desert so that you can continue the world quest in this one, which you do need to do because it unlocks about half the region as well as the core of the map here in the desert. You can't access it beforehand. A lot of the traversal and rewards and chests in here are overworld and not underworld. The underworld sections are much more straightforward now compared to previous, where the underground was a very large sort of open canvas. Now it's more you're traversing through tunnels and stuff, so it's much more difficult to get lost or to miss things now. They made the underworld more linear, which is better because we don't have a good map for the underworld sections. They've also in this patch added these little. It's hard to tell. I'm not sure how visible it is on the screen here, but next to this domain here, there's these two little like square symbols on it, and that means that this is a beneath ground location. So that's just a good visual indicator as well to let you know where you are, where you're going to teleport to, because and they've backported this into the 3.1 desert as well.
It is a huge,
Yeah.
huge quality of life change. That was such a nightmare in the first section of the desert. The other one, I don't know if you saw this, is on the official version of the interactive map. They actually added a map of the underground.
Oh, they did?
They did. I don't
okay.
know if
I
it.
didn't know
I
that.
don't know if it covers the new region, but it definitely covers the first set of desert.
Oh, okay. That's very
and,
good to know.
And that's a huge thing as well. So you can actually pull up that map and have a look. Hopefully they actually add it to the game, but it is available through the official interactive map.
Yeah. That is a very cool feature. I'll definitely check that out after the stream to do a little bit of cleanup here because I am almost done. The main world quest for this region takes about 6 hours, I would say. And I was kind of like quickly skimming through all the dialogue as well. So if you completely mash through it, probably a little bit faster. But there are basically the way the like high level in terms of what the world quest is it'll take you through most of the major tunnel systems, which is what will allow you to sort of get your ground for the entire region. So you can do the overworld on your own, and the story will handhold you through all the underground regions. I am running off very little sleep, Miru. I really like exploring in Genshin.
This man is
100%
100% dedication.
and I was
All right?
craving exploration in Genshin for a long time. We haven't had it since 3.1, and I wasn't really happy with the desert anyways. So it really, since 3.0 launched, was it that like I really enjoyed sinking my teeth into the exploration aspect, and this was like a good, like it was a really good piece of content.
You know, Tree's out there giving 110%
Yeah.
every day. You know, he's out there playing for the team, just giving 110%.
Yeah. If you want a guide on how many Dendroculus you should have, if you've collected every single Dendroculus for the entire Sumeru region, including the newest one, you should be at 5 out of 40 on level 9. I'm at 3 out of 40 because I'm now time gated by world quests. I think it's a 3-day world quest that is left, and then at that point I'll be able to unlock the last 2 Dendroculus. And then we'll be at 5 out of 40, and the final 36 will be available in the next region expansion, whenever that is supposed to be.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. The other thing is the tree. Just like in Azuma, Sumeru has a tree. The tree did get an increase in level cap. It still doesn't let you go all the way to 50. But I'll show. So the previous level cap was 30.
Where is that tree?
So the tree is located where the Aranara village is, in the northernmost part, sort of on the Liyue border-ish, halfway through between Liyue and the desert, in the Sumeru region. And this is in the Aranara version of the world. That's why the tree has all these like nice purple colors. And I'm capped again on the tree. So the new cap is 40. I'm sitting at 196 out of 35. So I won't be able to finish the tree until we hit the final region expansion, unfortunately.
What sort of rewards are left?
So the tree is pretty straightforward. It just cycles through. So it'll be like fragile resin, and then the blue wishes, some some talent material, probably a catalyst, or like a crown, and then it'll repeat again. there might be a shrine key in there, depending on how many shrines are left in the new region. So I'm assuming that there will be 2 shrines in the final location, because we'll get one more from leveling up the statue to the final version, and then we should get one more from the tree. So unless we get another one from a quest, which I don't think they usually give shrine keys there.
No, it's going to come from the statue or the tree, honestly.
Yeah, so
and
there's probably only 2 shrines in the final location.
that sounds right. There's
Oh.
been 10. There's been 10 shrines everywhere.
Right.
So
So the other, I forgot. One of the domains gave a key. So probably in one of the domains there will be the 3rd shrine, and then there'll be 3 shrines, maybe.
oh, interesting. So according to
Yeah.
this, according to the interactive map, there's actually only 1 shrine that we haven't gotten yet.
Oh,
There are 39
Uh,
shrines in the world right now. So
is this okay? Yeah, then there is no key
So-
in the last set. So the last
Yep.
one is just from the tree. Quit stalling and play Alhaitham. Okay.
That's a great idea. I don't know who said that,
Who
but
could have said that?
good idea.
oh wow,
We
throwing
were
it out
talking
there.
about the new exploration. I wasn't stalling. That's the part of the game that I care about the most.
I'm glad
So
you
that's
enjoyed
my
it.
bias,
I'm sorry to your brain and body that you punished yourself to do it. But
Uh,
maybe
it
that's
was-
just
it was
the old
fun.
guy in me talking, right? Like,
Yeah. Listen, the punishment was getting Mona and C3 Shinyan.
yeah,
That was
Yeah.
my real punishment here.
I'm not looking forward to my own experience. In just a couple short hours here on the West Coast, I'll be doing my pulls.
I guess I'll do floor 9 just for the Alhaitham, and then I will switch over to doing the floor 12 clear. So it'll be Alhaitham. What did we say? We said Alhaitham, Nahida,
You know,
Fischl,
and Shinobu.
and Shinobu. Where's
So,
Shinobu?
as far as my polls went, they were about the same as yours. I also lost my 50-50 to a character that Nalth here knows all too well, Mr. D. Luke. Mr.
Hey,
Mr.
that's almost winning the 50-50.
Kind of. So he's at C2 now. And then I would have to double check my number for the specific amount, but I believe I got an early 5-star on the second set.
Nice.
I think it was around 20 or 30, something like that.
Well, that's good.
I'll take
That's
a look
definitely
real
good.
quick because I do have the game pulled up. Or maybe I just thought it was. Jesus.
I've got my mirrors now.
Yep, you do.
Oh no! Now I'm missing a mirror. So I do a charge attack. And I
Yep.
get a mirror back. And oh no! Okay, now I use
40.
my skill and I'm at 2.
You should have. You should
what's
have been
neat-
at 3.
What's really neat is that you can see how many mirrors you have. They're both visible, but also you can look at his attacks, the animations, and see how many you have. Like that, when they're falling out of the sky, that's 3. When it spins around you like that, that's 2. And then when it does that weird, like, kind of L-shaped arc, you only have 1.
Oh wow! Why were people complaining about his ER? I'm saying capped right here. I didn't even have to swap off of it.
I was to say, at
This is
some
like
point
the
you
ultimate
should
hyper
swap
carry.
and get some reactions. You know, this is
The reaction is the wails and gnashing of teeth of the enemy.
you may be right.
Alhaitham is super cool.
I am really excited. I can't wait to try him out in more than just the trial. I've been really trying to dig into the mechanics of his mirrors, really understanding the sort of best way to manage those.
Oh yeah, I should
But
probably do his trial.
One quick technique that I will share with you, and then I'm going to be dropping off here in a few because it is dinner time here on the West Coast. But Alhaitham, when he generates his mirrors on his burst, does not do it immediately. He does it after his burst completes. And with Kuki in particular, you can fit Kuki's skill into his burst time. So you can swap to Alhaitham, hit his burst, swap to Kuki, use her skill, and back to Alhaitham, and you will pick up your 3 mirrors.
Really?
Yep.
I
And
imagine
it's
that he probably had to stay on field, so that's good to know.
and for what it's worth, it's actually a super useful skill because that delay of time, if you have no mirrors, you are using his absolutely useless normal attacks, which are just doing physical damage before those mirrors come up. So really hitting his burst, swapping into Kuki for her skill, and then back to Alhaitham. I'm not sure
Tried doing
what others
that,
fit.
and I think I got hit with as Cookie in the wrong time, and it didn't show up. So
Yeah, that can happen.
yeah, so yeah, as people have been saying, got to be careful.
The community reaction to Alhaitham seems interesting.
I have not paid
How
a
is it?
ton
Yeah,
of attention.
I haven't really noticed it. What is it?
When I say community, I should say content creators. There's been a lot of, oh man, he's amazing, which that happens anytime there's a new character. I also
Pretty
saw
much.
the exact same thumbnails for Yao Yao, which she may or may not be. I don't know. Ooh.
As
or
I will
official.
say that as a 4-star, she seems amazing because we haven't had a really great 4-star in a while.
That's fair.
And I think we've got one with Yao Yao. Like, she's gonna work. She's going to. I saw someone earlier saying that she really is going to be the missing piece of a Kaching aggravate team. Kaching, Fischl, Yao Yao, excuse me, and Kazuha. And it's always been an issue trying to run that team because you don't have a good healing option. Kuki works but isn't great. You don't need a ton of Dendro application to keep aggravate going. And so she works exceptionally well in that team.
Interesting.
So as soon as I get his burst back up, his ideal thing is like when does he drop off? Because his mirrors are gone. Like, do you stop playing him when he gets to 2 mirrors? Like after you've used the skill and charge attack?
Ideally, you drop off of him when he gets down to 2 mirrors. So the ideal setup would be burst to get 3 mirrors, then a string of normals, which will probably get you close to having the first mirror drop. Then use his E to bring back a mirror. Then another string of normals into a charged attack, which will bring back another mirror. And then you've got 3 or 4 seconds. And it's one of those things where you do have a little bit of flexibility, right? Like, you can stay on him with 2 mirrors if you're just kind of cleaning up the end of a floor or something like that. But you really want to only play him on 3 mirrors. And, you know, the majority of his damage, you can see it on the screen, is coming from his Chisel Light mirrors. And they are super important to his damage, and you lose 1/3 of that damage every time you lose a mirror. So you're losing enormous amounts of his kit when those mirrors drop.
Yeah. So keep him going at 3 up until you can't maintain 3, and then switch off because that's when his damage falls off, and that's when you want to get the rest of your team going anyways, right?
Yeah, and in theory, it should be relatively easy to get him 8 seconds of field time. And really, it equals out to more like 10 to 11 seconds of field time when you include his burst, because his burst takes a little bit of time. So you burst on him, then you start his first chain. 4 seconds go by, you use an E. 4 more seconds go by, you use a charge attack. And now you've hit this point where, okay, I've been on field for about 8, 9, 10 seconds. The truth is, like, that's about what you want to do on even your main on-field character. Like, there aren't a lot of on-field characters that want more field time than that. So it's not like he has unreasonably short field time. It's just that if you were to say do your charged attack early, you will burn the mirror. You will not get the mirror. If you use the E early, you will burn the mirror. And therefore, you can end up with him only having about 4 seconds of usable field time because you end up misplaying the timing on his charge attack and his skill.
Yeah, or if you do it too late as well, then you're also sort of clipping some of your.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically want to be hitting it right as that mirror goes down.
Is there a
And
sense-
with that, I will say goodbye to the chat and you fine fellows today. Thanks again for the invite. I always appreciate coming on and chatting with you. But it is dinner time and I do have children, so they're going to get real angry if I don't
Thank
get
you
them
so
fed.
much for coming on. Really appreciate having someone with, especially a more like refined analytical perspective on this.
Always good to
Excuse
hang out
me?
with you guys.
You are always welcome here.
Take care, guys, and have a good evening, chat.
You too.
See
Good
you
luck
now.
on your pulls.
Yeah, so that was the Alhaitham quote unquote showcase against floor 9. But yeah, floor 9 crushed it. It was so easy. Wow. Alhaitham broken, not even built. Let's see how floor 12 will go. Floor 12 not great. We have Wolflord. Everyone loves Wolflord, right, Lion?
That's my favorite, absolute favorite boss in the whole game. Yes, sir. I just love it to death.
So
Are you gonna run Alhaitham here again?
no. No, I'm probably not gonna run Alhaitham here.
Shucks.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunate, but he next cycle, next Abyss cycle, we'll have him in, because at that point he will be built. Let's get Mono Geo going. I know, same as last time. So original, but we need to get this going here. So.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Have fun with this game. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, he flew away. So rude.
He'll always be back.
Yeah, he's back. He wouldn't leave me.
Too late for regret.
I mean,
Let's light it up.
Ugh, Benny.
so
Where's your
so
energy?
did you just play this all night long
Huh?
Witness the
last
power
night
of
after the patch drop?
Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah.
Tears of the storm. Everybody stand.
What time did you go to sleep?
Like 5.
Oh my goodness.
I really like open world content in Genshin.
I mean, that's fair. I probably would have also stayed up and done something similar, but I start work at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So
So,
it was not an option.
yeah, that's unfortunate. But,
Repeats its course. Let me
I mean,
read
it's
What
better.
is-
But, oh wow. Oof.
Is it?
Okay. Wow. Bennett.
Ooh,
Bennett's
the Bennett
dying?
one shot.
What the hell? Oh no, things are on cooldown. Okay, this is a very stupid component of Abyss. Why does it
I
not
don't
reset the
appreciate that
cooldown?
Yeah. I was running into that quite a lot the last cycle, as you are well aware.
Witness the power of Gawak. Huh?
Oh, goodness gracious.
I also realized that I should probably Bennett burst first before Faruzan, so that she can swirl the pyro.
I mean, it's not like you're infused, so it kind of doesn't really matter. that much.
I do like if there's pyro, I can kind of swirl it and then do pyro damage.
Uh-huh.
I need more ER on Bennett.
But she buffs animal damage.
Everybody stand.
Yeah, but because of VV, she's running VV, right? So
But you're not doing pyro damage.
Know my sword.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but I want to shred it, Lion. I think that's the part you're missing.
Even though it's not doing anything, you just gotta shred it.
Oh, these stupid shielders are so annoying.
It's usually the one that with the shield that he decides to pick. It's
Yeah.
quite annoying.
Rain outlines your fate.
There's that burst.
Tears of the storm. Everybody stand. Rain cutter.
The wind rises.
This is not going to be a good ER situation for next.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Bennett's about to die.
Oh, that's fine. The health isn't an issue. The ER is a much more significant issue.
But he doesn't have his burst to heal himself.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, this floor is pretty easy.
It is.
I don't think I'm going to have issues with the health here. Although, I definitely should have killed...
The Fatui.
Yes. Switch to Goro, please. Lady, where are you going?
Oh my god. She's done.
She
I'm out.
booked it out of here so fast.
Your journey ends here.
I think that what they did with the Eremites, as far as I don't know about their weapons, you can say what you want about that, but this guy and then the I think it's the Animo lady that like summon. He has a crocodile and she has like a. Is it supposed to be like a crane or a heron or something like that? The bird that she summons.
Yep.
I think it's really neat.
Oh, yeah, it gets even better. In the new region.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All I know is that they added 2 like really hot Eremites enemies.
Ooh, boy, this is
Ooh, this
some
one's gonna be
rough energy.
Let's light it up.
This is going to be a really interesting floor.
Yeah,
you're
this
fine.
this part of the floor isn't the problem. It's the next half.
Oh boy. Everybody loves themselves
Okay, that is a problem
Body and
though.
mind.
Yeah, let's restart that.
You could just wander around the floor just hitting the air.
Race for regrets. Off we go.
Oh my god.
No, my sword. Gears of the storm. Let's light it up.
I assume we're about to see what you're oh my godding.
I was still on cooldown with Xingqiu's skill from the previous round. They both went. I might not have enough ER from the previous round. Where did you go, sir?
He's in the middle. Right there.
Truth repeats its course.
It's-
Everybody stand back.
I don't mind that they force you essentially to kill the enemies. I like the mechanical ads. But it is kind of annoying that they don't give energy whenever you attack them with like your skill.
Yeah, they're frustrating.
Yeah, this lady, she's cool.
Where do you think you're going? Have fun with this gift. Going in. No, my sword. Let me weave you up.
Yeah, this definitely isn't enough time for Wolf Lord. But
You think so?
oh yeah.
You could one cycle it,
I don't think so.
but you could.
Yeah.
The possibility does exist. Then on life support. Pretty much.
Whew. Wow. Asshole.
You
Oh
just
right,
gotta stand on top
he
of
has
the pillar.
extra shred. Right when he comes out. I forgot about that part. That sucks. Come on, get down.
Let's roll. It's showtime.
Yeah, you just gotta get him to get down on the ground, and then you're good. You're fine.
Yeah, easy.
Uh-oh. But he did not do that. Thankfully, this phase is pretty easy with Goro. Or Zhongli. Or literally any character that you have, because this is a mono Geo team.
Yes. This team is designed to deal with this part.
I do like that they have bosses that work kind of like this. The problem that I have is when we get bosses that are designed in the opposite direction. I think the only real example of this is the Dendro Cube, where it's completely immune to Dendro damage, but it's also trying to force you to take a Dendro character. I think that's not great. Yeah, you almost had it.
Yeah, I can clean it up in a bit. Let's.
Oh, for sure.
Jade Terror is going to be a bit of an issue in terms of keeping Bennett alive here. It does a lot of random attacks, and I switched to Wonder when I didn't want to. That's not good. Okay, so let's get this. Let's get this. Okay, so I've got all the bursts up.
You'll probably be fine. Something I have been wondering about, though, how high above Bennett's burst area can you go before you lose the effect?
I've never lost it.
So it's
But I
like
don't
infinite height?
fly too high. Like I usually fly around this elevation. I don't tend to go because there's no need to really go high in almost all use cases. So
No, that's fair. It's something that I've never run into on account of not having Wander.
Wonder.
Yeah, which is fine. I'm not a big Wanderer gamer.
836. I don't have Ito's burst up though. I don't have anyone's burst.
This one's what, little ones?
Yeah.
You should be fine.
Uh,
Because Albedo and Goro make a lot of
yeah.
these particles. These guys get super aggressive.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
It's alright though. See, and you've already got energy for your next burst.
Stabilize. Come into B. Press the advantage. Who wants some of this?
Look at that C6 Goro. Look at all that healing he's doing. Oh my god.
So impactful.
Best character.
He can chill with my C7 Faruzan, you know.
First point. Charge.
I am really looking forward to whatever they cook up before Dea in 3.5. I don't know what she'll do.
Yeah, here's hoping that that she's good.
Yeah. Like if she's good, whether she's good or not, but especially if she's good, she's cool enough that I would probably be interested in pulling for constellations.
Okay, wow.
But if she's
I
good,
crushed that, yeah.
it's definitely happening. So very nice, sir.
Okay, well
Very
let's
nice.
clean up that second chamber there. I could have probably done it all in one run then, if I just refined that first half a bit. Let's start. So let's go back. We're gonna and the Skyward Blade, way better than Sapwood. So I'm definitely maxing that out. That's a great suggestion. Thank you, Meru. Because I was running into ER issues with Bennett where I would need to like swap to him and do a random attack sometime, and it was not very good. So really appreciate the word of advice there, because and it's not even like fully built yet, so it still has ER to come.
Bow your head.
Who's idle? You know what? I probably don't want to know.
No, Meiru's safe. Don't worry.
Adventure time.
That's not what I mean.
Rain cutter.
So what else is new? Yesterday they released Jill in Defo.
They
That's
did. I had to go to BT pity for her
cool. Oh boy,
again after
this
Rosa.
guy.
And went to basically pity on Alhaitham.
She's really hot though, so it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
Jill is very cool.
I got her EX, and that's it. I didn't do a whole lot of pulling.
Yeah.
It's weird that there weren't any free pulls, especially going.
Yeah,
like,
I
up
thought
to
my game
anniversary.
was like glitched for a second. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
is my time zone wrong? Like, why is there no free pull this time?
I definitely thought there were going to be free pulls, so
Yeah.
I was a little. I don't want to say disappointed.
Well,
like I
they
expected
knew
it.
everyone is going to be pulling for Jill, right? So they're like, oh, okay, we
Outlines
can.
your fate.
I'm surprised she wasn't the anniversary character.
Yeah.
Dare to mess with me?
She is really hot.
Ugh, asshole. Went into a shield.
I'm really curious to see how Yao Yao will do in Genshin though.
If only I had a C6. Yeah. Hey there, Pop.
I'm only at C3. Hey, what's up, Pot?
Did you manage to get your Yinjin finished?
You know what? I don't remember.
Who wants some of this?
I think I've come to the conclusion that I don't really care for Yunjin that much.
Isn't she a great partner for Ayato?
I mean, theoretically, sure. She's at C4. In theory, yes, but if you think about it, she's a defense scaling character, which is fine. But she also has, how much is her burst? It costs, I think, 70 or 80, something like that.
You can put her on Fav though, right?
Oh, it's 60. Okay, that's not that bad. Yeah, you do put her on Fav, but my understanding is that because she's typically a solo Geo character,
Yeah.
her energy needs are kind of high. And if you don't have her burst available, like, constantly, then it really, really negatively impacts the gameplay because her buffs are really, really good. They're, like, Bennett level.
Good thing. I didn't
And
get
the
it.
idea is that in that team, Ayato is your carry.
Right.
It's an Ayato hyper team. Like Ayato, I think, Kazuha, Bennett, Yunjin. So if you don't have that up, Ayato's not dealing any damage, or not dealing as nearly as much damage. And Ayato is like the focus of the team. I don't know. I was watching Zajeff talk about Yunjin a bit in his,
Ask
I think
Jeff.
his 3. No, it was like a 3.4 video. As far as like the banners go, it's right there. Yeah. There you
Yeah, the auto targeting on Catalyst is kind of irritating in this specific instance.
go. Oh man, if only you had Ning Wong for Golden Wolflord.
Yeah,
Man.
if only I had Ningguang.
Ears of the storm.
Hey, she can hit him in the air,
So can Goro.
including with her burst.
Goro? Yeah, see?
Indo,
Indo's-
Indo's the guy.
Thank
who's
you for
into
chiming in, Indo.
feet and armpits. Which, by the way, Indo. Speaking of armpits, if that's your thing,
Yalan.
there's a character coming out at the end of this month that's right up your alley. I was trying to explain to one of my coworkers, who also plays or played previously Genshin. Just trying to explain to him when I started, and no, it's a rerun. I was telling him I started right before Yalan left. I think I started playing this game
Oh, come on.
1 or 2 days before she left the banners, or before Ito came in. And he described her as armpit mommy, which, yikes.
Moments of birth.
But yeah, you should play Ning Wong. She would be great for this, as a matter of fact.
Burst forth.
Yeah, I think my team is good, but
You think so?
Attaboy.
Yeah, Goro is good for breaking those as well.
yeah.
You charge up his arrow. You
Although,
probably have enough time
a
to.
lack of energy will be an issue here.
I mean, you got to put down your thing for Goro.
I know. If only.
Or not Goro, Albedo.
Yeah.
You're not getting the double ticks of damage. I mean, you're probably fine anyway. from
No, I
most
don't think
things.
so.
Everyone on me. Can't catch
Yeah.
me.
Come on. Nope. That's it. Whoops.
Yeah, he didn't have his field down.
Yeah. That's okay.
It's okay.
Come on. There we go. Okay.
Keep using Goro so that he makes it to S tier.
Music.
Goro is definitely bruh tier.
Oh my god. That's fucking heresy.
Bruh.
No, my sword.
He's good, but he's very, very specific as characters go.
Everybody stand. Have fun with this.
Which I kind of like that they have supports like that in Genshin.
Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I think it's fine for the most part. I agree that, like, comparing Farazan and Goro, Goro sucks. Or Farazan sucks compared to Goro.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
this is so terrible.
This is scuffed.
Yeah, it's just not hitting the thing. I don't know.
Witness the power. Ears of the
Yeah, I like that we have those specialized supports. So we've got Goro, Farazan, Kujasara. Is there another one? feel like-
Mika coming up.
I don't know anything about Mika.
He's the
They
physical
haven't
version of
they
it.
haven't released any information
Oh
on
yes,
Mika.
of course,
so,
yes.
Um,
It would be
nice
great
could
if we
get
had
physical
some physical support. Yeah.
I would say it would be cool if we could get a pyro support like that, but let's be honest, Xiangling doesn't need the help.
Yeah. Or Hu Tao.
Yeah.
And they do exist. It's called Xingqiu and Yalan.
They don't have a hydro support like that either, but again, imagine Yelan and Xingqiu with a hydro support. You would literally be just playing mono hydro and erasing everything from existence immediately. So we've got, of the other 7 elements, we've got Geo, Electro, Animo. So we're missing one for Dendro, and what's the other one? Cryo. Dendro and Cryo.
Well, Shenhe is there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about Shenhe.
Wow. How does that happen?
I don't know. Why didn't you ask the developers? 'Cause they forgot about her first.
No, she's coming. You know,
That
she's
was
gonna
a joke.
be. She's gonna be 3.5. It'll be fine.
Man, I really hope so. I was really hoping she would be here for Lantern Right. Ugh. That's right, Miro. You preach. I really like Sarah, even if she's not the best. She's really cool.
Let's roll.
Okay, so there is a cryo one. So it's really just Dendro and Pyro and Hydro that are lacking a dedicated, like, specific support.
There. That was with 45 seconds to spare.
See, there you go.
Oh, there we go. See.
That's what happens when you put down the Albedo field. You're good. It's fine.
What does Albedo's field even do?
Oh my god. This guy.
You know, I use him like all the time. I pulled him and I'm like, I don't
Do you
feel
not
like he's
know?
doing anything.
Do you seriously not know what it does?
Like, doesn't it do extra damage whenever you do an instance of damage?
So it's an AoE field, and anytime you do damage in that field, he does damage. It's like the only good part of his kit. Because his burst isn't that great.
Yeah, he does damage, but it also acts as an obstruct that can, as a geo obstruct that can resonate.
Construct?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know why I said obstruct. That was weird. I like
I
said
don't
it. I
know
was like,
either.
that's not the right word. And but I'll just keep going.
What level is his talent, by the way? I'm kind of curious.
Let's see. So we're gonna go to characters. We're gonna go to
His skill, not his burst. I don't care about
yeah,
his
yeah,
burst.
yeah. I don't care about his burst. Talent. It's 7.
See what kind of scaling he's got.
It's at 7.
196% of his defense. Oh,
Yeah.
it's 200%.
Oh yeah. So I guess I should do Goro first then.
Why would you do Goro first?
Put the shield, put the field down, and then I put Albedo's thing.
I mean, you
Right?
does Goro's flag increase defense?
Isn't that what he does? Do I not know how any of these units work?
I thought it just the damage scaled off of it.
Defense increase 392. Skill damage.
Go back to talent info. What did that say?
Deals AoE, provides 3 generic buffs. Defense.
It does give a defense bonus.
It does give a defense
Yes.
bonus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't completely crazy.
I mean, it probably doesn't matter because it doesn't snapshot, to the best of my knowledge. The
flower?
albedo. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think it does. I could be
most.
wrong.
Look, I don't claim to be, the
Oh my god!
the king.
You use it to elevate up Skyfrost Nail and sacrifice your Chi-Chi for the pulling ritual. Is that why she keeps showing up in people's 50-50s? They keep trying to sacrifice her, but she just won't die?
I think I only have the one Chi-Chi.
Must be nice.
Oh, why did we get 20? Oh, right, because of the special daily check. And make sure to do your daily check-ins, everyone. You get extra campaigns right now for an extra 20 Primo gems.
Ooh, I do be liking my primos.
What was I gonna check? Yeah. What's my...
Oh my god, I got a super long text from my boss.
Uh-oh.
Jesus. It's really long.
Are they telling you that they got to 92% in the desert?
Let me double check.
Sure.
I'm just gonna send him a message. Say, what's your desert exploration percent?
Oh, I need to level my... Oh, that was my first Shinyan either. I guess I never had Shinyan? Oh, I didn't realize I was missing another...
Pinion's pretty bad.
Yeah. But she does let me...
I'm
get
curious to see which is worse.
more bluishes.
Shinyan, like
Or-
a C6 Shinyan, or Alhaitham when you're not like doing his rotation and stuff properly.
C6 Shinyan.
I think she might be better than Alhaitham.
I don't know. Let's see. What am I going to get? Oh, it's another 4 stars. Is it going to be a good one? Is it going to be a good one? It's the flute.
Oh no.
The flute is not very good. Let's
I
see.
was actually really happy with my pulls. My random, off-banner 4-star was Candace, who, as longtime viewers will know, is a big favorite of mine. Which brings her to, I think, C2 or 3? She's
Such a
very,
favorite
very low
that she's not
constellation
C6.
because... didn't she come out with Sino?
She did.
Like the same patch?
It was the Sino and Venti banner.
Yeah, so I did not pull for Sino at all.
Yeah. Which was the correct move.
You're never going to let that go, are you?
No, I'm pretty bitter. I'm not very happy about Sino.
Yeah, I
The
got
state of
Candace at
Sino is
C2.
bad. Oh man. What weapon?
State
am
of
I running him?
Siphonia.
I'm running him on the Sapwood, yeah. Yeah, Zephos would be better for sure. So I guess I need to... Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to finish Skyward. I'm gonna do Sapwood for Alhaitham.
State of Nilufinia.
Now you have Yao Yao sign, so you're good. Now you
Yeah, I
can
think-
finally shed your terrible, terrible Barbara. And
Yeah,
be
I think
free.
that Yao Yao in a Nilu team is going to be really, really good. Because she does give you Dendro damage resistance, so that you won't be murdering yourself while also getting heals. You know, you've got Nahida presumably doing Nahida things, and then your fourth character could be pretty much whoever, as long as they're, you know, Dendro or Hydra. You could run Candace. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yo, there's new characters to invite. I can invite Klee.
You could, more importantly, not invite Beto. Because Beto sucks.
There, I gave her my invitation.
Oh my god!
Sure.
Her skill card is also not very good.
Interesting and put
It doesn't patch out her issues. It doesn't make her thing bounce.
Beto is super like, oh man, you want to talk about down bad? Let's go.
More than Ningguang?
It's probably really close.
as per our contract.
Yeah. Oh, look, she has her own golden card. And she has Ningguang in her fight.
I wonder what that could mean.
It means they're really good friends. They're roommates, just like Alhaitham
Oh my
and
God.
Galway.
So Beto's skill card automatically uses her skill, duh. But then when she uses her skill, if she takes this is where it kind of dips into her actual ability. It says if damage is taken while she's holding, her normal attacks for the rest of the turn will cost one less unaligned element. Can be triggered 2 times. That's so bad, dude.
Where's my cat dude avatar? There are no cat dudes in this game.
It's a good
That's
question.
FF14.
I don't know where our... I think he means our...
Oh, those.
us, the people.
Those are not working right now. They just stopped working. So I need to figure out why. Wow, these are some terrible cards. I need to figure out why.
We should probably have some sort of Genshin themed icons for that. That makes sense to me.
Sure. Oh, I want to keep the cryo one. Yeah, we can workshop that actually. Next stream. Well, depending what the next stream is. For the Genshin streams, we can get that going.
I do really enjoy the WhatsApp, like the chat stickers for Genshin that exist.
Yeah,
there's so many of
they're
them, and they're
good.
really cool.
Yeah.
I used one of them.
Let's get our
as
intern on it, pot.
Yeah.
Shit, Lion.
Let's get our intern flying on this. Huh? What?
Wow, Beto costs 3 for her shitty ass burst.
No, it's 4.
4. What? It says 3. She has 3 energy.
Oh, 3 energy. Yes. Look at that.
I'm gonna tune this. So, how much damage does it do? It must do a lot of damage, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's tons and tons of damage. Take a look at it. Take a look at how much damage it does. Why don't you look at how much
Deals
damage
3
it
damage.
does?
Look, they're all at 4 health already. So now she's gonna kill me, right? Oh, which they ended their round. Son of. That means I don't get to go first. Man, Ganyu's so good. Ganyu's like the best. I love Ganyu. In the
Don't agree.
TCG.
Oh.
Exclusively.
I do like Ganyu outside of the TCG.
I don't like using Ganyu outside of the TCG. You know what? I'm going to keep those anima. Because I'm probably going to be switching to Sucrose.
I thought you never switch. That's like your whole identity.
I do when I'm killed. which I think Beta. Oh nope, they're gonna switch to Chongyun, and just die. Okay. I don't like playing as Ganyu very much. Like I like Ganyu the character. I just don't like playing as Ganyu.
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah, there. See, I beat it in like 6 turns. I know. Melt Ganyu was too hard. It was so complicated. Oh, there were so many things.
Yeah, aiming at people and pulling the...
No, but like you had to like time the burn and everything.
No, you really don't.
Yeah. Also,
you either have to be really good or just bad.
And I was in that sweet spot. I was bad enough that I was in the sweet spot of bad.
Okay, yeah, then you're fine.
Also, my Nahida wasn't on 4-piece Deepwood at the time. Maybe that was why we weren't able to do that clear with the Melt Ganyu. Would 4-piece Deepwood help? I don't even know. No, because burning is all pyro damage, right? Lion?
Can't see it right now, but I'm shaking my head at you.
It is, right?
Shaking my head.
And
and you weren't doing the rotation right either.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so triggering watching that. I'm like,
why would
on the
you want
inside
Deepwood when she's the only Dendro? Because she's doing off-field Dendro damage.
No, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Just no.
Okay, when you run solo Nahida, she runs Deepwood.
Just no.
Yes, she does. I'm not crazy.
No. In general, just
yeah. Should I try out Beto?
No. Her card sucks.
Should I try out Klee?
Also, we're out of time.
Okay, we're out of time. Boss man has said so.
It's been about 2 hours.
Oh, okay, wow.
It doesn't seem like it, but
it's you know what, those pulls went so bad that it really ate into it. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by, everyone. Lion, did you have any parting words here?
Yes. Don't pull for Alhaitham unless you're willing to, like, attain mastery, so to speak. But especially don't pull for his weapon. Save all of your resources so that you can pull on the next banner, which has Sing Cho, who is really cool, and Yalan, who is hot. But more importantly, Beto and Ning Wong, who are both really cool and really hot.
Lion is winning. What
big time?
What tier would Alhaitham be? Alhaitham would be that Auga tier that you had, Indo. That's yeah.
Make sure to wipe your screen after you're done licking his bicep off stream.
Listen, Cell. He got the biceps that Ito should have had. Okay. Fair. Look at this. My man Ito was nerfed. Ito walked so Alhaitham could run. Okay. These are the facts. This stupid treason. Look at these arms. So much better than Ito's. Yeah. Just yeah, I will. Yeah, so thanks for stopping by, everyone. Next Genshin stream, whenever that is, will be a proper like Alhaitham in Abyss. But you've all seen how scuffed my arts are, so we had to put that on hold for a bit. But yeah, thanks for stopping by and have a good rest of your evening, everyone.
Yeah, I'll take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.